So with this method of making money, you don't need startup capital. You don't need a website. I would suggest not making a website. If you Hi guys, welcome to my YouTube channel. Today we'll be talking about making money easily with starting with zero. So with this method of making money, you don't need startup capital. You don't need a website. I would suggest not making a website. If you want a website, you can make a website if you want to, but I would not suggest that. So yeah, so please subscribe to my YouTube channel because I will be posting another video, and in that video I'll be talking more about if you actually want to start like a business. So starting from like the website, buying in bulk, delivery, all of that, packaging, all of that will be my next video. But that's if you like seriously want to start a business. This video we're just going to talk about making some coin, just making some easy money. So please like the video as well if you enjoyed the video. If you got any advice or any some good advice from the video, just like the video. Thanks. Okay, so let's get into it. Let's get into the video. Let's talk about it. Okay, some people call this drop shipping, but I don't call it drop shipping. I just call it making money easily. So with this method, right, let me go to my screen. So with this method, let me first explain it, right? So normally a company goes to the supplier. They say they want 500 units, right, whatever. So then they buy that 500 units, they store that 500 units or items, and then they sell it to the customer. With this method, you don't have to actually do that, right? So what happens is the customer comes to you. They say, oh, I like this product, I want one product, I want to buy it for whatever. And then what you do is you go to the supplier, you say to the supplier, I want one of these, right? The supplier then sends the item directly to the customer. So you don't have to touch the product, you don't have to see the product, none of that. You just collect that money, okay? You collect the money and then you order from the supplier, etc. So let me just use the illustration to show you what I mean. So say for example you have a supplier, right? S is for supplier, Y is for you are the middleman, and then C is the customer. Okay, the customer will come to you, right? The customer will come to you and they'll say, okay, I want to buy this item for 500 rand from you because you advertising it, right? You then go to the supplier and you see that the supplier is selling the item for 300 rand. It'd be like that. So from 500 rand, you are buying the item for 300 rand from the supplier. So then what happens now is that, okay, you order the item from the supplier, and then the next step is then you give the supplier the customer's details, the customer's address, all of that. And then what happens is the supplier then delivers the item to the customer. So you don't have to handle the item, the parcel, nothing. The item just gets sent to the customer immediately. You don't have to hassle with packaging. You don't have to hassle with having a lot of items that you can't sell, because I know with bulk selling that's the issue that sometimes you land up in, right? So you buy the items in bulk and then you realize, oh, the customers actually wanted in, like, say for example, a different color, and then you're stuck there with like black machines or whatever. And now in order to avoid that whole situation of storing bulk, this method is easier. Okay, guys, so let's get into the nitty-gritty. This is the part where people get lazy. People decide that, oh, You know, this is where people get lazy. This is where people do not want to work, because this is the hard part. Okay, situating yourself, this will be the hard part. Finding a supplier and all of that. Okay, so where I get my items from, I get my items from Alibaba. I would say get it from AliExpress, but I don't use AliExpress. I know other YouTubers say, you know, use AliExpress. I don't use AliExpress because I don't know how it works. So I just use Alibaba. Alibaba is the same as AliExpress anyway. AliExpress actually buys their items from Alibaba. I feel like that's what happens. So on AliExpress, it's actually agents that actually buy from Alibaba, and then they sell it to you, and then you selling it now. Also, it's a mess, child. Okay, so just go to Alibaba. I will say on Alibaba it's more trickier than AliExpress. AliExpress is more straightforward. So let's go into consumer electronics. So this is where you go to consumer electronics, and then they just give you like a bunch of electronics that they're selling. Let's go to the trending ones. Let's see what they have here. So they have phone covers for 11 Rand to 15 Rand. They have these airport cases, LED lights, all of that. All of these lovely things. This, I think, you know, if you into like phone cases, I hear phone cases are easy to, you know, sell, but like delivery fees is way too expensive for you to sell that. Let's see what else is here. So a charger, really, for 23 Rand. Okay, very interesting. So you see things like this, 1,373 Rand. Yeah, so you can buy things like that, but be careful, right? Make sure you look at the MOQ. What is the MOQ? MOQ is the minimum order quantity. I just went blank. Minimum order quantity. So minimum order quantity is like the minimum amount of items you can order. So you can see with this LED display USB charger, you can order one piece, right? Whereas with this phone video studio thing, right, you can only order 2 pieces. So that's a bit tricky. So you can't order less than 2 items. So you have to order 2 items in order for them to proceed, right? So try to stay away from things like that ask you for a minimum MOQ of 2. Rather try to do 1, unless you want to obviously buy in bulk, then you go for those ones. It's always actually cheaper if you buy in bulk, but you know, you don't want to do that. So let's find something with 1 piece. So you see they're selling a portable mobile phone charger. Minimum order quantity is 1 piece, 33 Rand and 39 cents. So once you enter the product page, they give you a video, they give you like pictures, they show you what it looks like. Yeah. So what I normally do is I normally actually take these pictures, so I save them in my file on my phone, and then this is what I use to like market the product. So yeah, but I also would suggest rather buying it for yourself, right, and then seeing the delivery process, how long it takes to deliver, and also, you know, being able to, you know, touch it and feel it and see the quality, things like that. Rather also do that first before you actually start selling to your customers. Okay, so my next step then would be contact the supplier. I always contact the supplier. It doesn't matter if I like the product or not. I always just contact the supplier, and then I just ask, good day, is this item available, you know, things like that. But I suggest always send them a message and then ask them, you know, what is the delivery fee, how much they're actually going to deliver it for, because for me, like, the delivery costs actually are different to the delivery costs on Alibaba. So Alibaba uses its own delivery method. If you contact the supplier, they also have their own delivery method, and it could be cheaper. Most of the time it's actually cheaper if you contact them and ask them how much is the delivery fee. So I suggest doing that. Also, if you want to modify or customize the item, say for example you want to put your name on the item, they can also do that for you. But you have to contact the supplier, you have to send the inquiry. Okay, so that's that. Once you've received confirmation that it's available, then you can start the order. So then you click start order, and then it just takes you to the payment page, and then you can pay. But also you first discuss the delivery fee with the supplier, and then make sure that they change it on the order sheet. Make sure that what they said the delivery fee is the delivery on the order form. Okay, don't let them play you, because you know everyone is out here for some money. And I actually feel like when they tell you the delivery fee, they actually sprinkle some dollars in there. If you use the supplier's deliverer, the supplier's courier, it's going to be so expensive. They're probably going to charge you like 1,000 rand. So what you need to do is you need to find a courier that is able to ship your items from China to South Africa. So bonus, you see, no one's going to tell you this. Use Buffalo. I use Buffalo to ship my items from China to South Africa. That is the cheapest, well, based on my research, and I really researched this, right? I'm offering you free information. Like, no one's gonna give you this information. I literally had to look really hard. So my method of delivery, I use Buffalo. So Buffalo collects, or what happens is the supplier sends the item to Buffalo. Buffalo is in China, right? They have a warehouse in China. So from there, Buffalo then sends the item to South Africa, and then once they're in South Africa, Buffalo hands over the item to Fastway. Fastway then is like the actual person that delivers in South Africa. So please note also that Buffalo only works with South African deliveries. So if you want to deliver to America, you can use UPS or whatever. Then you can use Alibaba's method of delivery, because I'm not sure how it works. I just know if you want to deliver to South Africa, use Buffalo. Okay, so let's go to Buffalo and see how that works. So this is called Buffalo Logistics. I'm going to link the websites in the description. Okay, so this is the order page, or where you create the order. So what happens, okay, so this is the important part. Okay, this is where you're going to actually work, right? When you tell the supplier where to send the item, you have to tell them to send it to Buffalo's warehouse. So this is Buffalo's information. So you just tell the supplier, please send it to Shenzhen. You tell them this. They obviously speak Chinese, so rather send them the Chinese address, and then tell them the number, and tell them the co-signee's name. Wang Zong, I don't know. Yes, so it's that guy, right? Okay, so before you do anything, okay, before you make a payment, tell the supplier where to send the item to the Buffalo warehouse. After that, immediately once you've told the supplier where to send it, that's when you put in the customer's information on Buffalo. So what you're gonna need here is you just select, China to receiver. The receiver is gonna be the client. Also, there is tax, customs tax. Yeah, you need an importer's code, by the way. So you can't accept items from other countries if you don't have an importer's code, unless you like sending it to another country. Then I don't know how that works, but South African law, you need an importer's code. Okay, so I don't know where I got this. I think I got this on YouTube. This guy told me just to put in 70, so 75 times. But I think you can only use that code for like a year, and then I think you need to get your own, like you need to register for an importer's code. Okay, so you can use this for now, but please only use it for a year. And then you get to the page, the package description. So here you just need to describe what is the package, what is in the parcel that you are sending. So I don't know, you can say, you can actually just use the description here. So you can, this is what I normally do. I just copy fast charger 18 blah 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 mobile and then I just copy that, and then I paste that in the description, and then I say it's one item, and then you have to put in the amount here, but you have to put it in US dollars. So you just need to convert 33 rand 0.39 cents. Just convert that to dollars, and then you put that amount here. Also, you need to clarify if there's a magnet or if there's a battery. If there is, you have to say yes, and then you need to tell them the weight. So this item I know is 50 grams, right? So that's 0.5 kilograms, right? And then that's it. And then you just click I've confirmed blah blah blah, and then you click order. So yeah, once you've done all of that, it will create an order in order center. So now you're gonna go to Buffalo's website, right? You here already, and then you're going to go to price list. Okay, this is where they tell you how much it will cost for the weight of the item, right? I always choose number 4 because just to make sure. I don't know, I think there's a way to check if you 1, 2, 3 or 4, but I think South Africa is 4. So anyway, it's where the number is where it's going, right? So as you can see here, for the first 50 grams, it's gonna be 315. Yeah, so yeah, that's it. After that, you just wait for the item to come or to go to the client. It normally takes, I'm not sure, it depends. It really depends. Now during the pandemic it takes like a month, but before it used to take like 10 days to arrive. But that's why I suggest to rather send the item first to yourself and then see how long it takes to deliver, and then you tell the client that okay, it's gonna take like 10 days. Okay guys, so that's the end of the video. Thank you for watching. I do want to give you 3 tips, right? These are tips that I've learned the hard way. Yes, I've learned these the hard way with using this method of making money. Number 1, do not sell clothing, because the reason why I say that is the delivery fee are ridiculous. An item of clothing it weighs 0.2, and then Buffalo is going to charge you 300 rand for delivery. So now if you go to Alibaba, you see that clothing items cost like 100 rand. So now imagine, now you have to add 300 rand, that's 400 rand for the item, and then you need to also add your profit. I normally add like another 100 rand. So basically the item is 500 rand and the quality is 100 rand. So that's why I don't suggest using this method with clothing. Rather use bulk method when you're dealing with clothing. I will be talking about bulk method in my next video, so subscribe if you don't want to miss out on that. So yeah, so don't sell clothing when you want to do this method. Number 2, don't create a website. I mean, you can create a website if you want to. I just don't suggest creating a website because you don't need to. Like, you know, you can just go on WhatsApp, say, yo, I'm selling a kettle. Hi guys, I'm selling a kettle. Or you can even go to Instagram, say, hi guys, I'm selling a kettle. You know, post some pictures of the kettle, and then keep it moving. And then you just tell them to, you know, you give the people like your account details or whatever. And then, yeah, like that simple. And then they send you the money, you buy the item, etc, etc. Number 3 is always send the item to yourself. I suggest sending the item to yourself and then checking the quality, checking the color, whatever, how you're gonna market. You know, it's also nice to have the actual product in your hand and show the customer that this is what it does, blah blah blah. That's the end of the video. Thank you for watching. Thank you for the support. I hope that you gained some insights and gained a new way of making money through this video. So please like the video. Please also subscribe to my channel because I will be posting more ways to make money, because that's the only thing that's on my mind, making money, you know. I'm trying to make this money. So if you're also trying to make money, you just need to subscribe to my channel because that's all I'm going to be talking about. But thank you. Have a great day, guys. Bye.